Type of shit I seen before. Y'all see a white boy, but my daddy a Negro. Half-breed motherfucker, grip the mic and heat flow. I just wanna spread love, they want me to bleed slow. I just wanna keep the peace and help people. Give some of this money that I'm making to the people.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. We can shoot for 250 likes on today's video. That'd be greatly appreciated. This is going to be part 3 of my COD WW2 final review. This is going to be the last installment of the final review, unless you guys want me to talk about something additional, but this is the last scheduled video for this final review series, and it's going to be on everything that should have been added to COD WW2. Now, in the first couple of videos, we talked about things that they did right, things that they did wrong, and now we're going to go ahead and look back and reflect on some things that kind of missed their introduction into COD WW2 that definitely would have had a positive influence, kept more players on the game, and ultimately helped the game run smoother during its life cycle. If you guys do agree with this list, make sure to drop a like as well as subscribe to the channel, and also comment down below something that you guys wanted to see added to the game that I might have missed. Let me know if you guys agree with this list, let me know if you guys disagree with this list, and let's get right into it. Now, number 1, and I think that everybody can agree with on this, is that I feel that they should have added some better score streaks to the game, specifically the dogs and a VSAT score streak. Now, if you guys are unaware with the VSAT score streak or the hater, it's pretty much an advanced UAV that reveals players in real time, even though they have on the ghost style perks, which is like mountain division in this game. I definitely feel that adding a score streak that revealed players that are sitting in corners with ghosts not moving, specifically in real time showing the direction of where they're looking at, would have drastically sped up the game and allowed it to run a lot smoother. I cannot tell you how many times that, you know, I've played a domination match, calling an UAV, I may see 3 or 4 people on there, and then there'll be people in corners with mountain hiding with suppressors. I definitely feel that that kind of slowed down the game and caused a lot of people just to walk away and go back to games like Infinite Warfare, maybe even Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 or Advanced Warfare, which had streaks that kind of revealed players that, you know, were wearing ghost and that were off the radar, even though they weren't even moving. I think that was definitely one of the biggest blunders with this game, is that mountain division in the game's full release allowed you to stay off the radar even if you're not moving. In the beta, believe it or not, it actually was only working if you were moving. I'm really not too sure why they went ahead and added that, but that definitely did slow down and have a huge negative impact for the game, in my opinion, and as well as a lot of other people, you know, that played this game as well. Having a dog's score streak definitely would have been a lot cooler. Maybe score streak variants instead. I don't know if you can change your paratroopers to dogs and vice versa. I definitely feel like that would have been an awesome idea to introduce, but we didn't get dogs, which is kind of strange because it is a World War II shooter, and COD World at War we had an attack dog score streak, so I'm kind of confused as to why we didn't have an attack dog score streak within Call of Duty World War II. Just didn't make any sense, and I missed that, dude. I think a lot of people would have definitely enjoyed the game just to call the dogs in, because that was definitely one of the coolest score streaks or kill streaks in Call of Duty history. Now, number 2 on the list is going to be a better end camo. Now, what I mean by an end camo is like the dark matter style camos. We all know chrome camo, absolutely terrible. It doesn't look cool, and it's just bland. I mean, there's better supply drop camos within this game, and I definitely felt that that kind of just completely took players away and just removed any need to go ahead and get that camo, because if there's no need for the camo, players are not, oh my god, I need to go ahead and get this camo. And then for the fact that there was nobody really boosting for it, that kind of just shows you that the camo is just non-desirable. You already know a camo is trash, or an in-game camo in Call of Duty is trash, when you've never gotten a message in your Xbox Live message dashboard of PlayStation messages from some kid sending messages to all recent players and friends, I'm hosting a boosting lobby for camos. I've never gotten that on World War II, and that's the first time in Call of Duty history for me playing this game for like the past decade that's never happened, and that kind of lets you know that people just really didn't care about the chrome camo. I definitely feel they should just went ahead and just took back their pride and just added like an animated camo, kind of like they did with the Prestige Master Rewards camo, but kind of have it as like the final camo you unlock, because it was a huge slap in the face getting the Prestige Master Rewards camos and having them look better than all of like the actual camos you unlock by putting in time and effort grinding headshots. It didn't make any sense, and I feel like a lot of people just said fuck the game and moved on when they went ahead and added those camos. Let me know if you guys agree with that, but I definitely feel that that definitely angered a lot of people, because when I uploaded that Prestige Master camo, there was a lot of upset people in my comment section talking about why would they add this camo in the game for free, essentially, that's better than, you know, the actual camo you go ahead and grind out. Just really didn't make any sense, and yeah, I kind of feel your pain. Number 3 is going to be on cryptocurrency to buy supply drops. Now, what I mean by this is, if you guys are unaware, in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, every couple of matches you would get, like, you know, keys, salvage, or whatever, and you could purchase like supply drops with that. Now, the reason why this should have been added is because in Infinite Warfare, every single week they would go ahead and release like a quartermaster hack, which would have some type of weapon bribe and some like guaranteed do protected supply drops. Now that happens in World War II, but unfortunately the only way you can get those is by buying COD points. The difference between Infinite Warfare and World War II is you didn't actually have to buy COD points to get these supply drops. Now if you actually played the game and you grinded it out, or you were smart and you saved your keys for something that you actually wanted, maybe they had like a big box bundle with 40 supply drops, you can just go ahead and purchase that with your keys. It might be it might be an X amount, a really high X amount, but at least you could just go ahead and buy it without actually having to spend tangible money. And I think they really dropped the ball on that. I know some of them are available for some salvage credits in this game, but in all reality, not the good ones are. So it really does suck that they went ahead and they kind of put the supply drop loophole behind a paywall in this game. And I definitely know for a fact that kept a lot of people away from COD World War II, and people just kind of left the game, especially since they stopped giving us, you know, heroic weapon bribes, epic weapon bribes, and kind of like the big bundle duplicate protected bribes. People just said forget the supply drop system and seriously just went back and played other games, or just walked from Call of Duty altogether and are waiting for the new series. This is just a simple addition to a game that should have been added, that I really have no understanding as to why it wasn't added within COD World War II. That alone kind of destroyed the hype on the game. And I know some people hate supply drops, but you cannot lie. If you can purchase supply drops without spending actual money, it's an okay introduction to the game. Obviously, I'd rather them just take it out altogether, but that's an argument for another video. I'm not really going to go into that for today, but if you can just buy them without actually spending money, I'm okay with that. Now, number 4 is going to be on theme supply drops for the actual events. Now, they did have these toward the beginning of the game, but they took them away. Now, what I specifically mean about theme supply drops for the events is the theme supply drops that would actually guarantee you some of the weapons in the events. Now, if you are unaware now, so I made a video about this twice now on my channel. There is no possible way you can get DLC weapons out of the theme supply drops in the game. You could get those back in the beginning of the events, like the Winter Siege and the Resistance event. You could actually pull the Volk out of the theme supply drops. You can pull like the Orso out of the theme supply drops. You can't do that anymore, which is really frustrating, and they actually removed that feature from the game because the supply drop sales were so low, because people like me were making videos and people were saving all of their salvage and just downright just buying all the weapons. They didn't really care. Now that they just took that out the game, they just kind of are forcing people to go ahead and buy supply drops. You guys see that the cost of these DLC weapons over the past couple events have drastically gone up, and it's just a shame that they're trying to do this to the community, and it's just something that they should have just implemented from the beginning and kept in the beginning, that you could just, you know, get the weapons from a theme supply drop, or at least have a chance to get them from a theme supply drop. I don't really understand the business model. Well, I do understand the business model behind it. It's scummy, but it's not, you know, consumer friendly when Fortnite just drops all their new weapons at the game and you can go ahead and downright purchase whatever you want on their game. It just doesn't make sense that they're still trying to go ahead and nickel and dime the small community that they have left. Just give people what they want, give people a fair access to all the stuff that's new to the game, and we'll have some happy customers, and we might even be able to bring Call of Duty back to where it was. Now, number 5 is going to be a disable DLC feature for the game. Now, I really don't understand why they have not brought this back from MW3. This was a simple introduction that allowed people to go ahead and buy the DLC and not be punished because people weren't buying DLC maps. Now, I used to buy all the DLC maps on Call of Duty, whether I enjoyed the game or not. I would just buy them because I would just want to play on different maps. Now, if the game, you know, has a rocky beginning, people are, you know, spreading hate for the game, people don't like it, or I see that I'm doing the same lobbies over and over and over again early on in the first couple of months, I'm not going to buy the DLC, because I know damn well toward the end of the game's life cycle, if I'm trying to get on and play a couple of games, I'm going to be thrown into the same 1 or 2 lobbies all night for 5 hours straight, and that's just not fun. They need to have a disabled DLC feature where if you buy the maps, you can disable them specifically for the players that play at night, that do not play at prime time, so they can actually go ahead and get into lobbies. I don't understand why they took this feature away. It does not deter people from buying map packs. Matter of fact, that actually promotes people from buying map packs, because they can actually turn it off if they are having trouble finding lobbies, and then turn it back on if they play like at noon or something, or if they play at a time during the day that they feel that, or they know that more people are online playing. Let me know if you guys do agree with that, because that is something that needs to be added to each and every Call of Duty. Even the Call of Duty that's been out, they need to go ahead and re-add that feature, because it will definitely re-spark the games and get everybody that goes ahead and buys a Call of Duty maybe after its official year life cycle to get the map packs. Because if you go ahead and say, for example, you buy MW2, or not really MW2, I'll give Infinite Warfare, you know, the example. If I played Black Ops 3, skipped Infinite Warfare, and then went straight to World War II, and I want to try Infinite Warfare, you really can't buy the map packs in Infinite Warfare, because you will not find lobbies at night. Now, that's just something I feel the need to add. Let me know if you do agree with that. And those are going to be all of my things that I believe that should have been added to COD WW2. Let me know if you guys do agree with the list. Let me know if you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know if you guys want me to do a number 4 edition for this video. I'm not too sure if there's anything else you want me to talk about. Comment that down below. Comment down something you guys wanted them to add. Comment down something you wanted them to remove. Maybe that could be a series, who knows. But yeah, it's been your boy Ears. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuce.